Deep in the heart of the emerald jungle lived a very clever monkey named Chitter. Chitter was fast, he was funny, and most of all, he was always hungry. He spent his days swinging from vine to vine, looking for the sweetest fruits and the crunchiest seeds. One sunny afternoon, Chitter smelled something wonderful drifting from the nearby village. It didn't smell like jungle leaves or wild berries. It smelled salty and toasted. "Ooh, ooh, ah, ah," he chirped, following his nose toward a small, cozy cottage at the edge of the woods. Chitter hopped onto the windowsill and peeked inside. The kitchen was quiet and filled with the golden glow of the sun. There, sitting right in the middle of a big wooden table, was a tall, clear glass jar. Chitter scrambled onto the table. The jar was filled to the very top with the biggest, roundest, most delicious-looking nuts he had ever seen. "A treasure," Chitter whispered to himself. He couldn't wait to taste every single one. The neck of the jar was long and narrow, just wide enough for Chitter's hand. He reached deep inside, feeling the smooth shells of the nuts. He didn't want just one, or even two. He wanted all of them. He squeezed his hand into a big, tight fist to grab as many as possible. But when Chitter tried to pull his hand out, it wouldn't budge. The jar's neck was too thin for his big, greedy fist full of nuts. He pulled and he tugged. He twisted and he turned. "Let go, you silly jar," he grunted, but the jar wouldn't let him go. Suddenly, the kitchen door creaked open. A man named Mr. Finch walked in, holding a large wooden spoon. He stopped and stared at the little thief on his table. "Aha!" cried Mr. Finch. "A monkey in my kitchen trying to steal my snacks." Chitter panicked. He tried to jump toward the window, but the heavy glass jar was like an anchor on his arm. He couldn't run, and he couldn't climb. He was trapped because he wouldn't let go of his prize. He looked at Mr. Finch and then at his stuck hand. Mr. Finch walked closer, but he wasn't angry. He knelt down, so he was eye to eye with the monkey. "You see, little friend," Mr. Finch said gently, "if you try to take everything at once, you end up with nothing. Open your hand and you will be free." Chitter understood. He slowly opened his fingers and let the nuts fall back into the jar. His hand slipped out easily. With a quick leap, he scrambled out the window and back into the safety of the trees. He realized that a little bit of something is much better than a lot of trouble.